Hi angels and devils and all who may wander here, it is Amanda Christina and it is time for another super easy, quick and simple tutorial for Christmas. Now this is these little wreaths packaged up. As I mentioned in the preview video, I had seen something similar to this at Michael's where you got 4 in a pack and it was about $3 or $4 for a little packet. I know they always have things half price, so maybe $2 or $1.50, but I saw them and I went, I have these pine stems. Now I wish I could get more of these. Excuse the crinkling. They came in a 10 pack and I got them for half price, so they were $2, which was enough to, I haven't finished all the ones I've made as yet, but I have all these and I just thought these would be super cute as like on the front of a mini album, on the front of a journal, in journals, on layouts, on cards, just anything. And I just thought it would be nice to have some packaged up to go out in Happy Mail. Now, the ones at Michael's were really plain. They were literally just a red bow with the circle. I've added the bling just because, let's face it, we could all use a little more bling in our lives. If you're a crafter, it's all about the bling. Not all of us, but a lot of us are all about the bling. And I will do another video on how I packaged these, because when you find out how easy it is and that you don't need any fancy tools, you are going to be like, oh, that is so cool. Okay, so let's just put these to one side. First things first. Remove my hair from the chenille stick. Anyone else like that? Their hair gets into everything. Okay, first things first, we're literally just going to chop this in half. So I've got wire cutters. Oh, actually, I've got pliers with wire cutters in them. I do own wire cutters. I just don't know where mine are right now. So that, because that is a thicker wire, then what you're going to do is you're going to take your wire, wrap it around something round. Now, there isn't a lot left over, and that's okay. So what we're going to do is just, what I tend to do is sort of do like a little hooky thing. And then I'm just going to, where I've done my hooks, literally wrap that little hooky bit around to make an end. Now, don't stress if your end's not very pretty, because that's where we're going to put the bow. The bow is two-folded, hides the end, and then I just do that to make sure I've reshaped it. And because that is so quick and simple, let's do it again. I feel like I'm a primary school teacher today. Sometimes I don't mean to talk in primary school voice. I apologise. Yeah, okay, so we're just going to pull that, twist, so that you know where you're folding over, and then just where you've twisted, fold round and fold round. It is that simple. Now, you can make these out of normal pipe cleaners and other things. I have a couple I made out of normal pipe cleaners. Honest truth, was not fussed. I mean, I'm sure if I put a bow on that and some bling, it'll look cute, but for me, I'll just move that so you can see better. For me, honestly, I prefer the pine stem. It is up to you. Okay, so we just made 2 of those super fast. Then I have some bling, 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 runs the trolley, and some ribbon. So what I do to do a bow is I just do the loop method. So you create 2 loops, and fold them, fold one over the other. Now, instead of cutting a length, this is the length of this piece of ribbon. I am not cutting a length of ribbon. Now, what have I done that I'm not happy with? Okay, I see. Okay, I went the wrong direction here to get the, okay. The reason I don't cut the ribbon first is because that way you waste less. Just a frugal crafting tip. Okay, so we're just going to do under, over and around. You kind of want to make sure when you do it that how is it I can tie bows till the cows come home when I'm not on camera. I'm on camera and suddenly I'm all thumbs. Anyone else have that problem when they're trying to do tutorials? Like, they're really competent normally, but then when they try and do something on camera. Okay, so what I'll do is just pull this through for a second, and then I'm just going to manipulate this a little bit to flip that center bit around, because you want the center bit to show nicely. Sometimes it comes out the way you want it to, and sometimes it doesn't. So this is a little bit of what crafty Mummy Crafts a lot calls bow trickery, where I'm just, see, so I have that bit in the center, now as I want it, so it's got the little bit showing, but then what am I? Okay, so what you do is then pull gently. I cannot emphasize the gently enough in this, and then we just want to make a small wee bow that will go on top of our wreath. I'm just checking it. Now there is a way to sort of twist that and have it sort of, okay, so we're just going to cut. I kind of like that side better. Not going to lie. Okay. I just play with it until I'm happy with it. Honestly, it's because these bows are so small. Yes, I can do small bows on the bow at all, but sometimes I just don't want to. Okay, I have scissors in my little cart. I actually got a present from a friend of some money for storage and used it to get also get a little cart. Whoops, I cut this a little smaller than I meant to, but that's okay. And okay, these scissors I think I need some new Timmy scissors. Okay, do I not have a lighter here? Yep, I have a lighter here. Sorry, that's me on my craft shelves just trying to grab the lighter, and then I'm just going to burn the ends. For anyone who doesn't know why you burn the ends of ribbon, is you gently burn the ends, and what that does is it gives you a it stops you, it gives you a space where it will not fray. So if you leave it, so it just gives a bit of longevity. Now in this spot, I'm just going to take a smidge of glue so that both my tails are hanging in the right direction. So there we go. And there we go. We have a really cute little bow. I'm just going to hold that down for a second. And as you can see now instead of having one tail flipped over, and we also have this bit in the center that, whilst it's still a little bit, it's not as bad. It's not all folded under. So you've got your image in the center. Then we're just going to make sure we've got this nice and snug. And we're going to put a dot of glue on the top. And we're going to just pop our little bow on the top here. And you could leave it at that. Like if you didn't want to add the bling, you could easily leave that as your little wreath. I happen to like the bling. So what I do is, let's see, I kind of like the red, but I have other colours of bling too. But I think for this one, just because of the bow as well, I will do I will flick bling it myself. That is what I will do. I actually recently went through and filled these up with bling from another one. So I had, now the reason I do have a lot of self-adhesive bling, but honest truth, I don't really use it anymore. I don't buy self-adhesive bling very often. It's pretty rare actually. I find that self-adhesive bling flicks off. So what I tend to do is stick down nail art bling. Pulling the top off my glue then was not what I wanted. So what I'm going to do is just take little dabs of glue. The first one was probably a bit much, and just randomly, sort of roughly, evenly, but randomly place them around my wreath. And then I'm just going to pick these up. I usually do have tweezers for this. Do I know where they are right now? No, I probably should get on eBay and get another pair. They're only $1 a pair on eBay. I should get a couple more pairs because I'm always losing my bling tweezers, and I'm just literally popping them in where I've put the glue. And then you get this super cute, I will go back in a minute. I'm pinging bling everywhere, as you can see. This is why it's good to have bling tweezers. I will not lie about that. One tool that is very handy is bling tweezers. So what I'm going to do is just find this last dot of glue. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is just use the tip of my scissors to push them in a little bit so they sit nicely, rather than just sort of over the place a bit, and that's it. Like, that's a super quick thing to do. You can knock up quite a few of these quite easily and quickly. I'll just move my hand so that you can actually see the ribbon. Super cute, super simple, really economical thing to make. As you can see, I've just packaged one in a container because I only had enough to do 18, and I wanted to have some for swaps and some for my stash. But I think if you're putting that with, say, some of the candy canes and some other stuff, I think that would be a really, really nice little, like, loaded bag, loaded stocking, loaded anything, little sort of extra item. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this super quick, super simple tutorial. Leave a comment below and tell me if you're going to try making this, and if you enjoyed this tutorial, let me know what one of your favourite Christmas decorations is. And as always, the like, comment, subscribe, of course, but as always, please remember that you are incredible. You are amazing, but truly, most importantly of all, you truly, truly do matter. I love you all. Bye. I'll talk to you soon. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.